Pierce Fitness, aka Striation Nation. I just wanted to go over a simple little thing that will increase your lifts on all aspects. Training your central nervous system. I'll give you the scientific definition of it, and the central nervous system is the complex nerve tissues that controls the activities of the body and vertebrae and comprises the brain and the spinal cord. So I won't go into the scientific part of that, but all I'm going to go through is if you want to increase your lifts, you need to do compound movements of that lift. Because I don't understand why people say you need to do extra tricep extensions or just anything like that, like just simple. I don't understand why they say that will increase your lift when doing the actual lift will increase the lift. I mean, it really makes sense. Yes, tricep strength does take a big part too, but also does practicing that movement and training your central nervous system, if that makes sense. So, what I have been doing actually for the past, about 3 months now, is just about every 2 weeks or every time I lift a muscle group, I will almost max out. I will go to 95% to 100. I mean, try to max out. I mean, see how much I can do. Lift 2 reps of the heaviest weight I can lift, and see if I can increase it. And I've actually been doing this for, like I said, like 3 months, and I've been doing it on the deadlift. The squat, I like to do all my training and then max out, because I find if I do low rep squat training, I mean, there's nothing wrong against it. I just don't get as much. I don't get as sore. So what I like to do is train legs and then do the. But I max out with the legs. But I've been doing the squat, the deadlift, and the bench press. I've been training my central nervous system, training hard, kind of taking some powerlifting aspects, like kind of putting them in with my bodybuilding routine. I mean, what I'll do is I'll focus on what muscle group I'm training. Like per se, I'm doing bench. I will do bench press first, and then I will max out, and then do the rest of my accessory movements, flies and whatnot, decline, incline, all that stuff. And I mean, I've been keeping track of my progress, and I will try to go for 2 max reps of like whatever weight or whatever, and try to progress from there. I have actually increased my bench press. I'm not a strong presser. When I first started doing bench press, I'm giving you an example. When I first started doing bench press, I could barely even bench 95 pounds. And 135 was my max after about a year of training, or about 8 months. I don't know. I mean, my bench is weak. And my max moved up to, I don't know what the weight is, but 45 and a 25, whatever that is. And it stayed like that for a while. And I've been training with regular bodybuilding routines, like 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 12, all that sorts of stuff. But I was hoping to bring up my lifts. I mean, they were going up slowly, like maybe 5 or 10 pounds, like per se, in my bench. And I just wanted to switch things up. So what I've been doing is 5 by 5. We'll try to stick with 5. By the time I usually get to the 5th set, I'm either doing 3, 2, or 1 reps, And what I will do is max out, and we'll get close to it or max out. I mean, it just depends on what I'm feeling today. And I see how this also helps is when you're training your central nervous system, when you get down to do some press, I'll just do bench press again, and that weight, it feels heavy and your body's not used to it, you can mentally psych yourself out and not do that weight. I've done that to myself, and I've seen it happen. So, actually training yourself to lift heavy weights, even if you can't even hardly lift it. Maybe you can get 1 rep, maybe you can't. That'll give you that extra edge you'll have. I mean, the pseudo effect, it plays a big role in bodybuilding, supplements, working out. I mean, I can lift a lot more in front of people, a group of people that I don't know, than I can being comfortable in my environment, if that even makes sense. So, training your central nervous system to handle heavy weights, mentally, it won't feel as heavy. Like, I mean, I can get some heavy weight, and I honestly don't know if I can't bench or not. And usually I could grab the weight and go, before I even press it, tell myself, no, I can't do this weight. And before I even went down, I had this I can't lift it kind of attitude, and I didn't lift it. And I think simply just increasing, well, not increasing, but training your mindset and your central nervous system to handle heavy weights will increase your workload without even getting stronger. I mean, I know you can get stronger in, like, if you do it the next week, you'll be a little bit stronger, but I think training that will bring your lifts up quick. But I mean, if you have already been strength training like this, like powerlifting training and all this, I don't believe it'll help. I honestly didn't really know about this until I put it to work. I mean, I've seen people talk about the central nervous system and all sorts of stuff like that, and I didn't think anything about it. But I mean, I wanted to increase my bench press, my squat, and my deadlift. And I will include a deadlift video of, it'll be, they're 3 weeks apart. It'll be 4 plates, 4 or 5. And the first form is terrible. I mean, you'll see me like humping in midair trying to get it up. And then you'll see 3 weeks later how I lift it up with ease. And not because I got insanely stronger in 3 weeks, but I think it's because I trained my central nervous system for this lift. So I hope you guys keep this in mind. I hope it helps. This is probably just for beginners. I mean, it's a learning progress for me and you probably. So if this helps, let me know, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more videos. Go!